The Campbell County Lodging Tax Joint Powers Board and the Campbell County Convention and Visitors Bureau were formed in 2008 through a vote by county residents to institute a 2% lodging tax on all hotel, motel, and campground stays, sometimes called a bed tax. The lodging tax created a funding source to hire a staff and market Campbell County to out-of-town visitors. The concept being that increased marketing and promotion of Campbell County's attractions, amenities, and events would increase overnight visitation, thus increasing lodging tax collections, thus allowing increased marketing, promotion, and economic benefits. It is sometimes referred to as the happy circle. Fortunately for Campbell County, it has worked. Increased visitation has not only benefited the Lodging Tax Board and its mission, but it has brought additional traffic to local businesses and events, which boosts overall sales tax revenues for the county. It's the tax we don't pay, and even though most of the efforts by the CCCVB are not seen by local residents, since most of the advertising is targeted out of town and out of state, their efforts benefit all residents of Campbell County every year. 2019 was a stellar year for the CCCVB and Campbell County as a whole. Here are just a few of the highlights. Guests who stop at both of Campbell County's visitor centers are interested in coal mine tours or looking at the mounts and displays. They may be participating in the statewide sticker program or are looking for maps and directions for both in-town and in-state destinations. Sometimes they just want to know a good place to eat or just need some general information about the area. We help them all. In 2019, we met visitors from 46 states and 23 countries. Many locals don't realize how many people from around the nation and the world pass through our county. Hunters make up a large portion of our visitors every year, and in 2019, 275 out-of-state hunters stopped in for various reasons, from maps and directions to general questions like local game processing or outfitter information, or just to show off their trophy pronghorn. The number one draw to the Gillette Visitors Center are the seasonal coal mine tours that the CCCVB and the local mines have been offering for years. In 2019, the mine closure forced the cancellation of mine tours for 6 weeks, almost half the tour season. But through vigilant work by the CCCVB staff and the great folks at Hewitt's Buckskin Mine, tours were able to resume in late July. We anticipate another spring and summer of full tour shuttles in 2020. Another popular tour Visit Gillette and Wright organizes is the seasonal Durham Bison Ranch Tour. In 2019, 199 visitors took the tour and learned about the Flacchini's family operations and colorful history. For most tour participants, it was the first and only time they had ever seen a real American bison. The Durham Ranch Tours are also a strong click-getter in our marketing campaign. A major benefit the Campbell County Lodging Tax Joint Powers Board provides to the county is our grant program. Several times per year, local groups and organizations can apply for grant funding to support their programs, events, or special projects that will draw visitation to Campbell County. In 2019, 21 applicants received grant approvals for a total of $49,760. In the history of the lodging tax, Visit Gillette and Wright have awarded $303,710 to local organizations. One of our biggest projects in 2019 was a complete rebrand and the launch of a new website, visitgilletteright.com. The new, modern site is mobile-friendly and features new features such as an auto-updating event calendar, an interactive trip planner, a live Instagram stream, as well as self-updating business, restaurant, and lodging listings. The investment is paying off with a 33.5% increase in traffic, new users, and page views over 2018. Folks from all over the world visited our website. Besides the US, we hosted web visitors from the UK, Canada, India, France, Indonesia, and Germany, to name a few. In the last few years, something wonderful has happened in Campbell County. A food and drink scene has quietly emerged. This has been a natural evolution, not contrived or orchestrated. Gillette is gaining a reputation as a great place to find unique restaurants and craft drink establishments. And Visit Gillette and Wright has been thrilled to promote this movement to the world. One of the most exciting and marketable aspects of the culinary emergence are the stories of the locals driving the scene. What began as a full-length video in 2018 about Rachel and Ariana at Pizza Carrillo has expanded into a series of 6 video and written stories about the gastro-innovators of Gillette. In addition to Pizza Carrillo, we have produced videos, articles, and numerous ads telling the stories of Nate and Don of Gillette Brewing Company and Gone Postal Pizzeria, Sam of Big Lost Meadery and Brewery, Kin of Prime Rib Restaurant and Wine Cellar, Lily and Jess of the Coop Rotisserie House, as well as the certified tasty mobile food truck scene in Gillette. The videos are housed on our website as well as the CCCVB's new YouTube channel, but the stories are pushed out to a national interest-based audience through the Google Display Ad Network, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube. These ads account for a large portion of the click-throughs to visitgilletteright.com and drive audience engagement. We plan to continue producing gastro-innovator stories into the future and continue to establish Gillette as Wyoming's foodie haven. Group business is a world unto itself, but it is massive. Nothing makes an impact on a community like a large event that brings in hundreds of people. Competition to land these events is fierce, but the CCCVB team, along with local partners, found success in 2019. And speaking of videos and successful promotions, Gillette hosted the Pyrotechnics Guild International's annual convention in August 2019. The event was an explosive success, with fireworks makers from around the world descending on our city for a week and lighting up the skies every night. We even tried to break a Guinness Book of World Records record for the most sparklers lit at one time to kick off the convention. An obscure and previously unknown technicality prevented us from setting the record, but there are already plans to go for it again in 2020. In honor of the PGI convention, we produced a promotional video seen here that can be used to tout Campbell County's ability to host large, successful events in the future. In addition to content creation and advertising, Visit Gillette and Wright's sales team was working hard in 2019 writing proposals for large events, meeting one-on-one with meeting, event, and sports planners, staying in contact with local lodging establishments and local attractions, and gaining industry knowledge through conferences and associations. Visit Gillette and Wright met with the local lodging association 9 times last year and discussed everything from the up-and-coming legislative session to potential group leads. 45 proposals were sent out to various organizations, 1 bid awarded for the 2021 and 2022 Wyoming Association of County Officials Convention. But the big coup in 2019 was Gillette being awarded the Cowboy State Games by the National Congress of State Games. This should prove to be the boon to the local economy for years to come. What does all this mean? It means we are bringing in the money that benefits our county in many ways. In the 2018-2019 fiscal year, the 2% lodging tax generated $425,821, which was an 18% increase from the previous year. Increased overnight stays impacted not only the lodging industry, but additional visitation benefited local retailers, restaurants, and attractions. In fiscal year 2019, Campbell County enjoyed an 11.9% increase in sales and use tax revenues. See what we mean by the happy circle? We would like to keep the momentum going. Campbell County has an opportunity to increase lodging tax collections in 2020. The 2020 legislature instituted a 5% statewide lodging tax, with 3% going back to the state and 2% staying in each county. Each county can choose to collect an additional 2%, bringing the total allowable tax collection in each county to 4%. If Campbell County decides to take advantage of this new opportunity, it could literally double lodging tax collections, the tax we don't pay. With increased revenue, Campbell County can expand its tourism marketing reach and generate even more visitation and overnight stays. The CCCVB can increase the amount of grant funds to local organizations and will be on par with nearly every other county in Wyoming that has been charging their visitors 4% lodging tax for many years. It is a win for everyone. Here's to a successful 2019 and to expanding the happy circle in 2020 and beyond.